I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
You'll have to do well to beat today's gossip.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
What would I to do?
What a bizarre village that was. The villagers stared at me with a bizarre intensity. Oh, surely I'm as plain as they come. It was as though they were praising me somehow.
Good day to you.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. might you be looking for? Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. I'm glad of any business in these troubled times. Much obliged, sir. Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Silence cultivates wisdom. Everyone's busy with their own affairs. The last time I had a proper just about anywhere. A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
Ho there! Faring all right?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Well, it's rooted.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledge...
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own 2 eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Wonder if there's any easy shortcuts.
Someone comes looking for a fight. I won't say no.
Would all my days were so tranquil.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Lost in my wares?
Go on, have a look. Best buy what you need, lest you regret it later. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Trade favors Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
This town must have needs. It is my duty to find them.
Interested in my wares?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I quite agree.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I? Do stop, have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
I've things to do.
Interested in my wares? At your leisure.
Off the market I go.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. Nothing to offer. Peruse at your leisure. at your...
Tis rather valuable, miss.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Anywhere's better than this house.
I don't sense the kids already. Well met, sir. Well met, sir. I keep firmly tonight. The rules at your leisure.
I suppose I could use a moment to catch my breath.
Well met, sir.
Interested in my wares?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry... So much by yourself.
Oh! I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Well met.
You're all right. I've got you. What is the meaning of this, Arisen?
your leg.
All you need of me?
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Can't say I've any... Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Look at the crowd. Those eyes. Well met, sir.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more. as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Methinks Roderick will be... He runs the local arm. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Where ought we to begin our search?
Well met, sir.
My feet always take these strokes. The rules at
I'm not the only one who's too busy for this.
any mistakes this time.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Always the same. They are. Just how I like it.
Lot of arses around here. Stick pushed up and...
Led a better life. But not as your days as I used to anymore.
A ferry stone! With that in hand, we can leap from one end of the kingdom to another in a trice.
'Tis not an item to be squandered. Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Where was I headed?
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Welcome.
What's this song it does?
Oh dear. What am I to do? Welcome.
Suppose you're all right.
You wouldn't want to make the others jealous.
Well met, sir.
It's been a hard day.
Tidy. What else needs doing? Welcome.
Well met, sir.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map. Even I know when to shut my trap.
This is really scary.
Say, have I... Haste makes waste, as they say.
I ought to act a little more cheery.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
As ought to be said, peace and quiet.
Perfect spot for a kip.
This place is very strange.
Not sure what they expect.
Always another errand to see to.
No hurry to be.
You're up to me. I'd never leave.
Can't put a price on peace and quiet.
Always a fresh breeze blowing. Time to go home and write down today's events.
I intend to be in the dip. Prayer's a waste of time.
Take a moment to replenish my strength.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Ho there. Faring all right?
Still a while to go before your shift's over. Let's take it easy today. I knew you're acting up. Reckon I spend my life here.
to work, you have to put bread on the table. Suffer so.
Would that I could stay all day here.
Just leave me.
There's comfort in the hands
So tired. Is there no escape?
Unless we've business, you'd best leave me be. You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I knew it to be so.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I pray this harvest is a plentiful one.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Time to head to market, methinks. That's quite enough! I'm always willing to lend a help.
This patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Something good will come up today. I just know it.
One can never be too careful.
Plenty of gossip to be had here.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by.
Just nodded off for a moment there.
Adventure to be had.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch? That's quite enough! I need to replenish my stock before long.
I'm tired of working with this talentless oaf.
Gotta earn all the gold I can while I'm here.
I end up feeling weary.
Time to be heading home.
Naught but thrive, mate.
As if I don't have enough to do.
Life comes
swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you. A treasure chest!
I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, they say.
Got any tales to liven up my day?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
The monster's really scary. I've never seen one. Here you are, sir. From me to you.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off or to you by. So
Always a pleasure.
Some of us get complacent.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part would be different as well. There's adventure out here. If one really sees it.
At last! I thought we'd never find one.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a bit different as well. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly. Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the Western Road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore, but no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
as well take a look while you're here, eh?
He's busy out today.
It's been up my day.
What do you think? Does this suit me? There's got to be something fun to do. You're always such fun to talk to.
Need anything?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest quality line these shelves. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the... Fancy anything my way?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks. Need anything?
Well met, son. How am I to be of service?
Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Why, you there. Your presence is requested...
Days like this, what to make of this?
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Say, have I seen you around?
Tis good to be busy.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. 'Twould be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.